This is the login screen of our Easy Farm Cloud system. After entering the username and password, you can log into the system. After entering the system, the first thing we see is the control panel, which is divided into different sections according to the breeding process and management requirements. There are two main sections that are closely related to the breeding business. The first section is the sow asset management. Its core functions include the operation of sows entry, culling, and mortality, as well as the conversion of reserve sows to production sows. The second section is the daily operation of the pig herd. Easy Farm Cloud functions are divided according to the production process. The maternity house mainly manages the gestation process of sows, and the delivery room mainly manages the delivery process. The piglets are managed in the fattening house. Sow entry. When we need to purchase piglets from external breeding farms, or from other breeding farms within the group, we need to use this sow to enter the farm. This function is used to register the introduction of the entire pig, and form the sow file card in the system. The sow entry screen will consist of two parts. The first part is the list page, which displays a list of all sows that have been registered. Click the arrow to display the detailed information of each sow. Click the Create button, and enter below information, pig ear number. It is mainly used for individual identification marks of sows, analog data, a 51609. Entry stall. The gilts that enter the farm are generally placed in the gestation house, and we choose a gestation stall. Gender, according to the actual gender of the sows. Category, according to the status when the sows enter the farm. Strain, French series. Variety, variety information is required, and here we enter the data to be L. Group, according to the actual needs, we define the group according to the level of sow breeding. Generally, the PS group is selected in the commercial generation farm. Date of birth, 2021 March the 5th. Birth weight, according to the actual birth weight of the sow, 1.3 kg for example. Age of days, will be converted according to the document date, 605 days in this case. Entry date, fill-in, according to the demo data, and fill-in 2021 September the 24th. Sows into herd. We have done the operation of entering the sow just now. After the pig enters the market, its state is a backup state. Before putting the sow into production, it needs to be converted into production. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately. Sow ear brand. An A51609 backup sow has been created before, and the A51609 backup sow has been selected. Recording date. Enter the actual production date 2021 March the 6th. Operator, select Mr. Peter, click Save. OK, this pig has changed from a standby status to a production, and we can officially enable this sow for subsequent operations. The daily operations section of the herd, introduction to the gestation. The whole supporting stage system is divided into 4 functions. The first is the sow heat check. The system needs to register the heat status of the sow. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately. Pig ear number. First, select the ear number of the sow to be tested for heat, and select the previously created A51609 sows. Heat check date. Since this sow entered the herd on March the 5th, according to a 21-day heat cycle, we estimate that it came into heat on March the 26th. Whether in heat? Yes. Inspection method. There are actually many ways to check the heat in production. Usually, the bore test is used to test the sow, and the result is obtained. Check the lever, choose Mr. Peter, click Save. OK, in this case, the sow has entered the heat state, and we can carry out follow-up operations. Sow breeding. The A51609 sow has entered the heat state. According to the actual production process, it needs to be bred on the day of heat or the next day. Then we enter the breeding process. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately. Pig ear size. We need to choose A51609 sows. Breeding date. we need to determine a breeding date. The heat on March the 26th has been determined before. According to the breeding rules on the next day after heat, the breeding will be carried out on March the 27th. Breeding time. The breeding time is in the morning. Method of insemination. Since the sow A51609 is a zero parity sow, we choose the method of insemination as conventional, semen type, single semen. Breeding status. When an abnormal state occurs during or after insemination, it needs to be recorded here. Semen score, score 19, for the quality of insemination. Breeder, choose Mr. Peter, click Save. OK, in this case, the sow has entered a state of gestation, and we can carry out follow-up operations. Gestation check. Sows are usually checked for a gestation on the 35th day after breeding, and the results of the gestation test are recorded. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately pig ear size. We need to choose A51609 sow. Gestation test date, because this sow was bred on March the 27th, according to the 35-day gestation test rule. After insemination, the sow will be tested for gestation on May the 1st. Gestation detection method. The ultrasound is generally sampled on the entire detection node for 35 days to detect the sows. If the test results in the presence of an embryo, the sow is confirmed to be pregnant. If not, choose the gestation test result is empty. Pregnant or not, yes. Gestation result, leave blank if gestation is confirmed. If not pregnant, you need to select gestation test result. Gestation, choose Mr. Peter, click Save. Finally, on the farrowing bed, on the 110th day of age, after the mating is completed, the sow is transferred to the farrowing house to enter the ready-to-farm state, sow to farrowing room. The A51609 sow went well, and was generally transferred to the farrowing house, on the 110th day, after breeding according to the production process. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately pig ear size. We need to choose A51609 sow. Transfer out location. Fill in the transfer out field. Transfer in location. Fill in the transfer in field. Date of transfer. Because this sow was bred on June the 10th, it is referred to the delivery room 110 days after the mating. That is, the transfer will be completed on July the 15th. Operator, choose Mr. Peter, click Save. Since the sow has entered the farrowing room, the operation in the maternity workshop has been completed, and then it is transferred to the farrowing room workshop to complete the sow delivery, and other related operations. Delivery room workshop introduction. Sow farrowing. The sows are usually farrowed 4-7 days after the farrowing bed, which is a little more complicated due to the large number of farrowing data records. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately pig ear size. We need to choose A51609 sow. Delivery date. We calculate with reference to delivery on the 114th day after breeding, and the delivery date is July the 19th. Suckling piglets batches. Batch details are presented in the fattening business. The number of healthy dolls, the number of healthy mothers, the number of weak mothers, and the number of weak dolls. Fill in according to the actual situation. 3, 6, 1, 0, start. Time, end time. Fill in the exact time according to the actual situation, mainly used to record the labor process. Live litter weight, maximum. Fill in 1.3, according to the actual situation. Live nest weight, minimum. Fill in 0.6, according to the actual situation. Birth attendant, choose Mr. Peter. Midwifery or not? If yes, please fill in the midwifery description. If not, select no. Midwifery instructions. Number of stillbirths, number of mummies, number of deformities. Fill in according to the actual situation. 0, 0, 1. Live litter weight, whole litter. Fill in according to the actual situation. 10.2. Click Save. Sow weaning, after parturition is completed, referring to different production processes. sows need to breastfeed for 21-35 days, and finally end the whole lactation period through weaning. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately, pig ear size, we need to choose a 51609 sow. Weaning date, we refer to the calculation of weaning on the 25th day after delivery, and the weaning date is August the 13th, the number of weaned dolls, the number of weaned mothers, and the number of weaned calves, fill in according to the actual situation, 550. The number of non-qualified products, fill in, 1, according to the actual situation. The agricultural and animal husbandry enterprise will define the standard weight of weaned piglets, 6-7 kg. If the weaned piglets are not marked, this data needs to be recorded. Weaning litter weight, fill in, according to the actual situation, 60. Maximum single weight, 6.4. Minimum single weight, 5.3. Technician, choose Mr. Peter, click Save. After the weaning action, the sows and piglets need to leave the farrowing room respectively. The sows need to be transferred back to the mating workshop through the operation of the lower farrowing room, and the piglets need to be transferred to the fattening workshop through the operation of transferring out the suckling piglets. Sow farrowing room. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately, pig ear size, we need to choose a 51609 sow. Transfer out location, fill in the transfer out field. Transfer in location, fill in the transfer in field. Date of transfer, the weaning date selected before is August the 13th. The general production process is that the sows are transferred on the same day, that the sows are weaned on the same day. Then our delivery room date is also August the 13th. Operator, choose Mr. Peter, click Save. After the sow is transferred back to the mating workshop, the next litter can be checked and bred. Piglets transfer out. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately, transfer out batch. Fill in according to the actual situation, suckling piglet batch. Transfer batch, fill in according to the actual situation, nursing pig batch. Total weight, fill in according to the actual situation, 60 kg, bores, sows, barrows, 550. Transfer date, according to the production process, the piglet transfer date will be 1-2 days later than the date of the sow's delivery room. The sow's delivery room is October the 27th and the piglet transfer date is determined on August the 18th. Operator, choose Mr. Peter, click Save. OK, after all the above steps are completed, the related operations of the entire sow stage are completed, and the subsequent operations will be transferred to the finisher-related business operations. The explanation of the business related to sow has come to an end, and now we will introduce the related business of fattening pigs. Since finisher, suckling pigs, nursery pigs, and fattening pigs are all managed in groups, Easy Farm Cloud focuses on batch management for data collection and business management of group pigs. Therefore, when carrying out business operations on fattening pigs, it is necessary to establish a corresponding batch of finisher first, and then the corresponding business operations can be carried out after the finisher are included in the batch. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately the breeding farm where the breeding batch is located, according to the actual situation. Unit, choose according to the actual situation. Breeding batch, empty, temporarily not used. Breed, piglet breed. Production status, suckling piglets, nursery pigs, fattening pigs. Click Save. OK, then we can see that a fattening pig batch is generated in the system. In the pig batch management screen, you can see the fattening pig batches in different growth stages in different physical locations and the current stock quantity. Fattening workshop, conservation stage. During the whole feeding process of the nursery stage, pigs are relatively weak and prone to death caused by diseases and culling caused by poor growth and development. Nursery pig culling. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately batch number. Select the corresponding nursery pig batch according to the actual situation. Estimated weight, kilogram. Fill in the total weight of culled pigs according to the actual situation. 30 times 2 is 60 kilogram. Bores, sows, barrows. Fill in the number of pigs to be culled. 0, 2, 0. According to the actual situation. Date of elimination. Fill in according to the actual situation. Operator. Select Mr. Peter. Reason for elimination. Fill in according to actual situation. Due to stunted growth, fighting, and incurable diseases. There is no breeding value. Whether it is harmless treatment. According to the national environmental protection requirements, the animal carcasses are disposed of by deep burial and biodegradation. Click Save. Nursery pig deaths. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately batch number. Select the corresponding nursery pig batch according to the actual situation. Estimated weight, kilogram. Fill in the total weight of dead pigs according to the actual situation. 30 times 2 is 60 kilogram. Bores, sows, barrows. Fill in the number of dead pigs of each type. 2, 0, 0. According to the actual situation. Date of death. Fill in according to the actual situation. Operator. Select Mr. Peter. Reason for elimination. Fill in according to actual situation. Mainly death due to disease, a few due to accident. Whether it is harmless treatment. According to the national environmental protection requirements, the animal carcasses are disposed of by deep burial and biodegradation. Click Save. Nursing piglets transfer out. After the nursery pigs are raised to 70 days of age, according to the production process, they will be transferred to fattening and continue to be raised until they are marketed. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Enter separately transfer out batch. Select the corresponding nursery pig batch according to the actual situation. Transfer batch. Select the corresponding fattening pig batch according to the actual situation. Total weight. Fill in the total weight of the pigs transferred out according to the actual situation. 30 times 10 is 300 kilogram. Bore, sow, barrow. 5, 5, 0. Transfer date. Fill in according to the actual situation. Operator. Select Mr. Peter. Click Save. After the transfer operation is completed, we can return to the pig batch management screen to check whether the changes in the number of stocks in the transferred batches are correct. Fattening stage. The finisher array eliminated. Dead and nursery pigs are exactly the same. No need to demonstrate again. Sale when the finisher reach the marketable standard. 180 days old. 120 kilogram. It is necessary to sell the fattening pigs. Click the Create button to enter the document entry screen. Add weighing list. Quantity. Fill in the number of pigs. Weighing according to the actual weighing situation. 15 pigs. Weight. Fill in the weight of the pig according to the actual weighing situation. 1650. Next step. Customer code. Select the customer according to the actual situation. Document creation date. Fill in the sales date according to the actual situation. Document creator number. Select Mr. Peter. Sales type. Fill in according to the actual situation. Fat pig sales. Pricing method. Piglet pricing method. Head. Fat pig pricing method. Kilogram. Sales. Unit price. Fill in according to the actual situation. Adjustment discount. Fill in according to the actual situation. Floating unit price. Adjust the price increase. Fill in according to the actual situation. Floating unit price. Click Save. After the transfer operation is completed, we can return to the pig batch management screen to check whether the change in the stock number of the transferred batch is correct.